Hello. I want to make a quick video quickly about something that I've been thinking about all day, which is the new R2DA form, which, if you don't know, PR released in less than 24 hours. From the time I'm recording this, he released a new website for R2DA forums, which, by the way, is great. I love community engagement, but the problem is there's a lot of security concerns that I have, and I think people should be paying close attention to them. And it's not just I'm not doing this because I actually just want to see the world burn and want the community closed down and want people to leave, but no, I just think people should be careful. So what are these security concerns? So firstly, here in a Discord server, Ghost Minister's Discord server, he said, incoming emergency. Okay, that has nothing to do with that. But new R2DA forums now live, and at the bottom it says also don't use your real/personal email because people can see it if you message them directly. He says I think, but I'm pretty sure he says I think for a reason, right? And I've heard people talk about that too. And by the way, your email is not something you should be sharing. It has a lot of personal information, and yeah. So, but that's not it. Because after this, I went investigating, and I've also heard as people as I signed up, was hey, don't make an account. You're going to show your information to all the moderators, and that's a big concern. So, if you go to the create new account, it says here, never shown to the public. But if you go to the privacy section here, what information do we collect? We register on our sites. You may ask to enter your email address. You may, however, visit our site without registering. Your email address will be verified, but it basically says it has access to your email. And at the bottom, when registering and posting, we record the IP address that the post originated from. We also retain server logs, which include the IP address of every request from our server. So basically, all the R2DA staff or all the people who run this website, they have control over your IP address. And why does this matter? Well, the R2DA staff is not evil, I think, but the problem is anyone could just go out of their way and hack the website into one of the accounts and immediately see all the stuff. And there's already been incidents, well, not hacks, but there's been an incident where all the moderators had access to the people's IP addresses, which was publicly shown in the R2DA Discord. But I have some information that I got from someone else through various testing. Uh, Basically, here, so here's a screenshot of the screen that moderators get for each user. It says their last IP address and their registration IP address, and as you can see over there, it says lookup. Now, what that button does, it sends you to a Google Maps link, which shows you the area where the person lives. That's terrifying, and yeah, no one's gonna abuse this, but someone possibly can breach into the system, which is my main concern. And I'll get to solutions later, but as you can see here, even if if you delete your account, your IP still shows as deleted user, but you still get a certain point of anonymity since your username is not shown. So deleting your account could be a possible solution if you fear that in a possible breach, someone could have access to your IP address. And over here, there's I have a list of all the things that you can get simply by Googling someone's IP address, which includes the city, state of region, postal code, country, internet service provider, latitude, longitude, domain, connection speed, connection type, UTC time zone. And that's the information that no one should have. So what should you do? Well, it's simple. If you've made an account, it's possible that your IP address is already registered. So what you should do is delete your account and then make another one. But when you make that account, use a VPN that protects you and doesn't show your IP address. And every time you use the website or post anything, you have to use an IP address. That way, it is not located. But why am I concerned? Well, there are many websites that collect this type of information. That's nothing new. But the problem is, some of those websites are multi-million-dollar websites that have a lot of infrastructure and support for no one to breach into that stuff. Sure, it happens, but it's rare. Meanwhile, over here, I bet one person has access over all of that, which is very concerning. If you go to here, privacy. So down here, how do we protect your information? As it says, we implement a variety of security measures to maintain the safety of your personal information when you enter, submit, or access your personal information. That doesn't mean anything. It's like asking a chef, "Hey, how do you make this food?" And they say, "Oh, we just use the finest ingredients." That doesn't say anything, and it doesn't show that there's actual genuine protection here to be had. So, yeah, be careful. For me, I'm way too concerned about using the VPN every single time because I sometimes forget, and so I decided that I should not use the forums at all. But yeah, if you want to use the forums, just use a VPN. You should be fine, and be careful out there, okay? And the problem is the R2DA community is very closed, and people know each other, and people have beef, drama, and our community is a mess. And the fact that someone could just go in, be pro hacker, and then suddenly get in is terrifying. So please be very careful out there. Don't use your real email. If you already made an account, delete it and remake another one with the VPN, and use a VPN every single time you log in, and just use the website in general, and that should keep you safe. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go edit this and then go back to sleep. See ya.